Hello there, and welcome back to the show. Monday morning when I woke up, I really didn't think I was going to wake up in literal idiocracy. I've woken up in clown world. And yeah, this week everything's just been in stupid town. I didn't know mass tardation was going to get me back making content, but here I am. Oh, fuck me. What a week it's been. The flag issue. So if you're not sure, if you're not familiar, the DA brought out an ad this week depicting the South African flag. Not the real South African flag, a digitally CGI flag slowly burning.
For the first time in 30 years, the ANC will lose its majority, but they will do anything to stay in power. Imagine a coalition between the ANC, the violent EFF, and the Zuma faction. Under this coalition of corruption, life will only get worse.
And then right at the end, they end with the tagline of voting for the DA, and all of a sudden the flag gets restored. The metaphor is, ANC has caused cuck, and, voting for the DA will change that because they're good at managing stuff, and, they're better than the ANC. And then the rest of the world, the rest of the country, lost their collective minds. Because apparently, context doesn't matter. Yeah.
You don't know the difference between figuratively and literally, do you?
Apparently context doesn't matter. So everybody's upset because the DA showed the flag burning, and apparently that's wrong. It's
How dare you?
How dare they show the flag burning? Ignore the 86 people getting murdered every day, 140 rapes. Just ignore all of that. Ignore load shedding, unemployment, the place burning, crime, all the shit, like nothing working, all the SOEs. Just ignore that, right? Ignore all of that. We're upset now because the DA showed a burning flag. What did they say during it, though? Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact that they showed it. God.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Right. So anyway, I'm going to call out the people who got on soapboxes and then expressed their opinion. Specifically Cyril. What an absolute dumbass.
It is despicable that a political party can, as it seeks to express itself, go and burn the symbol of our unity, the symbol of our existence as a nation. And I think it is treasonous.
It's because you're a dumbass.
Again, just removing all context. And then there was another person, our favorite Beanie Baby, Dan Beanie Guy. This is what Dan said.
The DA will say, we're not literally burning the flag, and the ad makes the point that the ANC is burning the country to the ground. The flag represents the country being destroyed. But so what? You're burning the flag on television, on a screen.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Yeah, so apparently it doesn't matter. So Dan, what happens is, it's like while this thing was playing, there were these white things, like hieroglyphics. Well, we call them letters, those little white things that you saw at the bottom of the screen while the flag was burning. And like the noises you heard, it's like the same as mine. Wait, if you can't figure that out, how's he going to figure this out? There was sound that you heard, right? That was a voice. That's when people talk, they make these sounds, and those sounds become words, right? And then when you put all the words together, they become sentences. And those sentences mean things, which creates this thing called context, right? So it's not just them burning the flag. They're saying stuff while they're doing this, which could change the context of it, which could change it from just burning it, and it's just burning because, we hate South Africa, to like maybe saying something else. And it's got a complete different meaning now because that's what words do. That's context. And context is important because like a headline, that's sort of like, this is the thing that happened. And then the stuff at the bottom, like all that black stuff, it's called writing, or like that whole thing, that article is what we call it. That's called context to the headline or the picture that comes with it. I mean, I'm not sure if you know this, being on radio and stuff, but this is how it works. And I mean, you're kind of in journalism because you're reporting on stuff. So, like there's a thing called a library or a bookshop. it's like you'll see a picture, right? And then there's this big thing attached to it. It's called pages, and the black stuff is like the same thing that the hieroglyphics on that thing with the DA thing. All those words is the context of that picture or that story. The context is on the inside. It's like, like the article thing. It's the same thing.
It's science.
Context is really important. For example, like when somebody falls off a building, right? Or they were in a car accident and the paramedics come around, they ask this question. It's called why and what happened. They're asking for more context so they can know what to do, is maybe not move his head, shit like that. Context is very important, For example, if I had to show you a picture of a man flying and without context, go, oh my God, men can fly. And I'm going, no. Actually, this is Superman. It's a story. It's not real. Context. That's context to it. Here's an example of how context can make something go from bad to good, right? It's if I told you, oh my God, I saw someone die. They got impaled. They got cut in half. And you're like, oh my God, what happened? Like when, why, how? Like you asking those questions, that's you requesting context, right? So, and then I had to show you, go like, oh, this is what happened. It was just Obi-Wan cutting Darth Maul in half. See, that's how context makes something from a bad thing to a good thing. You know what I mean? It's like context is really, really important. Being someone that's in journalism, you really should know this.
The Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
What is this?
A center for ants? What?
How can we be expected to teach children to learn how to read if they can't even fit inside the building?
The other thing is like if you come out and go like, well, context doesn't matter.
But so what?
They're showing a burning flag and that's bad. You're doing the exact same. You literally have a photo of a burning South African flag. So it doesn't matter, right? It's context, whatever they said during it doesn't matter. Then neither does anything you said. Like you're reporting on it, you're just as guilty as they are by your own reasoning. You understand how absolutely fucking retarded that is, right?
But so what?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. And may God have mercy on your soul.
It's absolutely stupid to say that. Let's be genuine, right? It was the most retarded thing you could say. And I'm going like, and I thought about it, I'm going, are you doing this because of malice? Like, are you trying to virtue signal? Like, just like virtue signal, DA bad. Oh my God, how dare they, how dare they, how dare they? Because you're climbing on the bandwagon. Or are you just tarded? And there's an old saying, like, never ascribe to malice that which can be ascribed to tardation. And I thought you were being malicious by virtue signaling, trying to make content, but I still think I think it's a bit of both. I think you're virtue signaling for views and for clout. And the other part is like, you're just making absolutely stupid. Like really, that was the most dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody say. Yeah, I probably would never watch anything from him again. I lost brain cells watching that. Yeah. Fuck me. They can't be this stupid. They honestly can't. It can't be this moronic. Oh my God. How are we going to survive? The problem is these people vote. Oh, fuck me. Anyway.
What the f***?
Well, that's my little rant. Had to get it out. Had to get it off my chest. Nothing's better than this medium to do it in. And well, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Beanie Baby's take on context. Yeah, it's weird how rationality just goes out the window when you're so ingrained into your ideology. It's insane. It's scary to watch. I fear for the future. Just of like, idiocracy was a warning, not a guide. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, hit the like, subscribe, make sure to leave me a comment, and most of all, share it with your friends if you found this informative or interesting. And yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Cheers!